By the end of this newscast, a veteran will have taken his own life.
As Sarah Oler has been investigating this troubling trend and found there is possibly more than one reason for it. She joins us now here in the studio.
20 veterans a day take their own lives. That is one every 65 minutes. Now, we've heard about post-traumatic stress affecting thousands of our veterans, but now scientists are also linking many suicides to traumatic brain injury. I had the honor of meeting an Ohio veteran who has made it his mission not to lose one more to suicide after he almost took his own life.
Commander Job Price, he was SEAL Team Commander. We got Captain Leonard Ruth, he was the forward deployed. We just recently had a brother and sister that took their lives together, both vets.
Michael Fairman has lost too many friends, too many fellow soldiers, not just on the battlefield, but since he's come home to suicide.
But I got on and I saw that we lost another Marine, Bowen.
With his Marine Corps infantry, Michael served a tour in Afghanistan from 2010 to 2011. While he was deployed, he was busy on mission. But when he came back home, things slowed down, giving him too much time to remember what he saw. He also had constant headaches and ringing in the ears from multiple concussions and explosions. It eventually caused him to lose his job. Feeling depressed one night and drinking, he tried to end his life.
I had the gun in my mouth and was mad. I threw it across the room because I couldn't find the bullets.
So you might not be here,
I might not be here. I might not be here, and if somebody hadn't been thinking about me.
A family member noticed a change in Michael and had taken the bullets out of his pistol. So he walked out in front of a truck outside his house, ending up at a 3-day visit at the VA hospital.
It's a place that, you know, it's not even wanting to care, it's wanting to want to care. You know, it's in this place where it just floods over you and you just have no idea where it's coming from. And so I tried to take my life.
Doctors who specialize in post-traumatic stress disorder and traumatic brain injury say the trend of suicide among veterans is often due to a combination of both.
In the parts of the brain that regulate the chemicals for mood and other factors associated with depression, those may be getting impacted just through the brain injury itself.
Dr. Tracy Fraley at ProMedica says the brain experiences changes with trauma and even mild brain injuries, making the transition back home for veterans even more difficult.
It really puts them in a tailspin.
It's a major stressful event.
Dr. Drake Steed at the UT Medical Center says mental health should be treated the same as a broken bone. Get it assessed and get it treated.
And if our way of understanding the world, is been broken, whether by a traumatic brain injury or another experience, know that you're not alone, and there's a lot of people out there going through the same thing who have made great recoveries.
Mike Fairman agrees. That's why he started Summit for Soldiers, an Ohio nonprofit that connects veterans with other vets to repurpose and remission.
Some people will say, you can't save everybody, and you can't save those that don't want to be saved, and that was me.
Now his mission is meeting fellow soldiers right where they are.
You got to step out, you got to reach out, and know there's people there that will crawl down in that hole with you.
In May, Fairman made it to the summit of Mount Everest to challenge the stigma around talking about suicide and raise the flag naming his comrades who have succumbed to what he calls their silent wounds.
If we save one life from this, it's been worth it all.
I want to thank you, Michael, for sharing his story with us. The Veterans Crisis Line will be coming up on your screen. Fairman says all of us need to look out for our fellow veterans. You can hire them, invite them out, or just check in. To find out more about his group, Summit for Soldiers, traumatic brain injury support groups, and veteran groups here in our area, just go to our website, WTOL.com, and click on this story, Silent Wounds. Reporting live, Sarah Oler, WTOL 11.
Wow. Great story, Sarah. And really, this is such an important issue that we all need to be having the conversation about to become more aware and be able to help our veterans in our community.
And how he wants to help, how close he was to losing his life. He wants to help
now
others.
Making a positive
great
change.
Great to see that.
Well, Robert is tracking a very